Headlines of African migrant workers being abused or even turning up dead in the Gulf are not a strange occurrence. Welcome to Tunacheki, and today we present the top 5 Gulf countries that abuse African workers. By using the kafala system, where a migrant worker's travel documents are linked to their employers, Gulf countries have exploited and abused African migrant workers desperate to earn a living. Make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture and news. Number 5. Qatar. Having only recently passed laws to protect migrant workers from the horrors of being controlled by their employers, this Arab country is still a long way from being a safe place for African migrant workers. Salary cuts and late or no payments are still an issue.
Labor City is one of the things can enable Qatar to sort it out, because some workers in Qatar, they are living in a place that no one can even come inside there, even if you get to the toilet. So,
Number 4. Kuwait. This country, located at the tip of the Persian Gulf, has been reported to sell migrant workers like slaves, even offering 100-day refund guarantees. The workers are then mistreated by their employers with claims of having paid for them.
ለፈለጓቸው ስለሚያደርጉ የሚከራከርላቸው መንግስት ስለሌለ እንደ ባሪያ አገዛዝ የድሮ
Number 3. Oman. This Arab country, located at the coast of the Arabian Peninsula, has been documented by the Human Rights Watch to sexually abuse African migrant workers, physically assault them and drastically cut their salaries. The perpetrators rarely face penalties for their actions.
Some Nigerians, some ladies, when I get to the airports over there at Muscat, collected our passports immediately.
okay.
Firstly, we all look at each other that, why did they collect our passports?
Number 2. United Arab Emirates. Many African migrant workers in this Arab country work 6 to 7 days a week and live isolated from their native population, either locked inside their employers' homes or in labor camps for construction workers. The workers' settlements are located a long drive from the city. Workers also experience physical and sexual abuse.
I had to migrate from my country to Dubai at least to look for employment. Just like I said earlier, I was to be a driver. But to my surprise, I was forced to do some different job, which wasn't the job I went for.
Number 1. And the title for the harshest Gulf country to African migrant workers goes to Saudi Arabia. This Arab state in Western Asia has reported some of the worst cases of worker abuse. African migrant workers have died under mysterious circumstances in Saudi Arabia, and others more treated like slaves. Others return with infections and wounds with horror stories to boot.
I worked as a domestic worker in Saudi Arabia, where I never knew that I was going to Saudi Arabia to work as a domestic worker. I knew I was going to Qatar to work as a receptionist. Of the ladies, Kenyan ladies, have died in Saudi Arabia. So everyone in my family was like, my mom was like, is that my daughter? So she doesn't have any communication. She never knew.
Make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture and news. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture and news. Remember to leave your suggestions on topics you'd like us to cover in the comments below.